The concept of from zero to AI consultant represents the strategic transformation from having no consulting experience to establishing yourself as a credible artificial intelligence advisor capable of commanding premium rates. This foundation-setting process involves developing both technical competency and business acumen while building the necessary credibility markers that clients seek when investing significant money in AI expertise. This foundational phase is critically important because it determines whether you'll be perceived as a legitimate consultant worth $10,000 or just another person with basic AI knowledge. The difference lies in how you position yourself, package your expertise, and demonstrate tangible value to potential clients. Without proper foundation setting, even skilled individuals often struggle to break past the $1,000 to $2,000 project barrier. A specific example of foundation building involves creating case studies from smaller projects or personal AI implementations. One consultant documented how they used AI to automate their own social media content creation, saving 15 hours weekly, then leveraged this as proof of concept for larger clients. Another example is obtaining relevant certifications from major AI platforms like Google Cloud or AWS, combined with publishing thought leadership content on LinkedIn, which establishes expertise before landing that first major client. Industry experts consistently emphasize that clients buy outcomes, not technical skills alone. They're willing to pay premium rates when they believe you can solve specific business problems using AI, rather than simply knowing how to use AI tools. This perspective supports the idea that foundation building must focus on business impact rather than just technical prowess. The main challenge in this transition is the classic chicken and egg problem. You need experience to get clients, but you need clients to get experience. Many aspiring consultants get stuck in tutorial hell, continuously learning new AI tools without ever transitioning to client work. Some critics argue that the market is oversaturated with AI consultants, making differentiation increasingly difficult. This foundational work directly influences every other aspect of landing high-value clients. Your credibility markers determine your pricing power, your positioning affects which clients approach you, and your demonstrated expertise influences the size and scope of projects offered. The foundation you build in these early stages essentially sets the ceiling for your consulting rates and the caliber of clients who will take you seriously when you're pursuing that first $10,000 deal. I'd be happy to provide a detailed explanation for you, but I noticed that you mentioned the following heading from an outline, but didn't include the specific heading you'd like me to analyze. Could you please share the particular heading or section from your outline about the $10,000 first client, how I landed my biggest AI consulting deal in 30 days, that you'd like me to elaborate on? Once you provide that specific heading, I'll give you a comprehensive 350 to 400 word explanation covering all the elements you've requested: the definition, significance, examples, expert opinions, challenges, and connections to the broader topic. Identifying the right market opportunity in AI consulting means finding the sweet spot where genuine business problems meet AI, solutions that actually deliver measurable value while targeting companies with both the budget and urgency to pay premium rates for expert guidance. This isn't about chasing every AI trend or trying to sell hammer-looking solutions to every nail-shaped problem you encounter. This concept forms the foundation of landing high-value consulting deals because it determines whether you're positioning yourself as a strategic problem solver or just another tech vendor. The difference between a $2,000 project and a $10,000 plus engagement often comes down to whether you've identified a market opportunity that represents real business impact rather than nice-to-have improvements. Consider the manufacturing sector, where predictive maintenance AI can prevent costly equipment failures. A single day of unplanned downtime might cost a factory $50,000, making a $15,000 AI consulting project an easy decision. Another example is e-commerce companies struggling with inventory optimization during peak seasons. When overstocking ties up millions in capital or understocking costs sales, AI-driven demand forecasting becomes a critical business need worth significant investment. Industry experts consistently emphasize that the most successful AI consultants focus on business outcomes first, technology second. They identify markets where AI can drive revenue growth, cost reduction, or risk mitigation in ways that traditional approaches cannot match effectively. However, this approach faces several challenges. Many businesses still view AI as experimental rather than essential, making budget allocation difficult. There's also the risk of overestimating market readiness. Some industries talk about AI adoption, but lack the data infrastructure or organizational buy-in necessary for successful implementation. Additionally, rapidly evolving AI capabilities can make today's opportunities obsolete tomorrow. The market opportunity you identified directly influences every other aspect of your consulting approach. It shapes your pricing strategy, determines your sales timeline, affects the complexity of your solutions, and influences how you position your expertise. A well-identified opportunity in a pain-heavy market with established buying patterns can compress your sales cycle from months to weeks, while a poorly chosen market might leave you struggling to justify your fees or demonstrate clear ROI. Your market choice also determines whether you're competing against other consultants on price or collaborating with internal teams on strategy, fundamentally changing the nature of your client relationships. I'd be happy to provide a detailed explanation for your outline heading, but I don't see the specific heading you'd like me to analyze in your message. You mentioned for the following heading from an outline, but the actual heading wasn't included. Could you please share the specific heading you'd like me to elaborate on? Once you provide that, I'll give you a comprehensive 350 to 400 word explanation covering all the elements you've requested. Clear definition and description of the concept, its significance to landing a $10,000 AI consulting deal, two specific examples or real-world applications, relevant supporting opinions, potential challenges or alternative viewpoints, connections to other aspects of the topic. Just paste the heading you want me to analyze, and I'll create the detailed script content for you right away.